you. That was a word from our non-sponsors. And now we are so lucky. You're in for such a treat. We have, as one of our special guests tonight, the legendary artist, Larry Crone. Larry, who has become absolutely legendary for his country performances, is here to sing to us. And Larry, we'll let you take it away. Thank you so much for being to us today, and welcome to the Art World Hum Companion.
Thank you, Pablo. I'm not used to performing in the wilderness. All these bushes. The song's about money. Nobody told me I was going to get rich being an artist, and I didn't. You can call the song complaining if you want. It seems I work all the time, but I don't have a dime. Success, I know, has no chance to grow, because I don't have the dough. I must be doing it wrong, because I worry about money all day long, and it won't let me go to sleep. The accounts that I keep, I toss and turn through the night, hoping I'll be alright. I know I need to be on the scene, but I don't have the green. Dinner with a friend might do me in, because I don't have a fin. I'm sick of being in debt. If there's a way to pay, I ain't found it yet. I suppose I could try my luck, but I don't have the buck. I guess that I've met my match, because I don't have the scratch. My career just won't move along, because I can't pay my way with a song. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you. That was wonderful. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally arrived to this awaited moment, I'm sure for an entire of you, which is the aestheticist. Ryan, will you please come with me? As some of you might know, the aestheticist is a straight ripoff of like the ethicist, which is a column by Randy Cohen in the New York Times that is entitled The Ethicist. Again, we felt it was important to have a counterpart to the ethicist, or a complement to the ethicist, which is the aestheticist, which answers questions that are burning in people's minds about professional issues in the art world. I know that some of you have been asked already to write a question, and if you haven't, we really encourage you to do so, because this is your opportunity to ask now or be shut off whatever. And here's this hat where you can put your questions, and they can be anonymous, or you can put your name on them. It's perfectly fine. This is a forum for you to simply express your innermost desires, wishes, and obsessions to us. But we do have a number of questions that we got a barrage of on email, and there's no way we can get to all of them. So what I did is that I answered all of them, and I'm going to distribute the answers to all of you at the end of the program, but I'm not going to do it now because otherwise you're going to not pay attention to me. You're going to be reading the questions. So
sounds good.
And also I have asked Ryan to join me so we can discuss each one of the questions, and then I'll read. In some cases, I didn't even get to respond the answer because this morning I actually opened the SSS email and we had like 20 questions more. So it just evidently there's a need for this.
That's a great need.
But so let's see. I'm gonna start with this one, Ryan, which is actually comes from Ramon Safrani, an artist from Panama City. It's incredible. We really got questions from all over the world. We got people from China, from Panama, from Bulgaria, I think. Anyway, this one is, Dear Aestheticist, why should I wear for the opening of my solo show? Does the same dress code applies when I'm part of a group show? You know much more about dress than me, but...
That's right, of course. You should not wear anything that matches your work. You could wear something that matches your work if you're in a group show so people know that you're connected to that artwork that's in the group show.
So, but what if your work is about connecting your dress to the work?
Oh, that's right.
If you're a performance artist.
That's what you would do. As a performance artist, you would wear something that looks like your artwork. Otherwise, I would say it's usually black.
But there's a difference between solo show versus group show.
That's true.
You agree, right?
That's true. You wear probably a brighter color when you're in a group show just so you stand out a little bit more. But you're a very serious artist when you have a solo show, and so I would recommend wearing black.
Always?
I think you can accessorize.
Like how?
But I'm from DC, it's a little more, you know.
But what do people wear in DC for the group shows? Is it different from New York?
You have to definitely stand out as the artist, so you have to do something unusual.
Unusual. Well,
so it's usually accessories will do that.
Well, let me read what I actually wrote to Ramon.
Okay.
And then you guys will tell me whether I actually did something. Okay. Dear Ramon, dress code at an opening is extremely important. What you're wearing often says more about your work than the work itself, because, let's face it, no one looks at the work on the day of the opening, but everyone checks out what you're wearing.
That's true.
For a solo show, it is common to overdo it, like wearing Prada, which would make you look like an amateur solo show artist. The best is to take your cue from the dealer or curator. Always dress a little bit less flashy than them, so they feel that they're the stars of the night. Because in the end, they don't really have that creative outlet, so they can feel that moment, for themselves. But don't overdo it, because to dress too casually is very 90s. And it's too used by middle-aged artists, mid-career, that's it, which you don't really want to do. For a group show, you need to take the cues from your fellow exhibiting artists. They will hate you if you try to outdo them in wardrobe, plus you will look like you're desperate for attention. For that, it is best to dress as if you were just attending the show as a guest.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Or are you just saying
if you know, well, no, because I'm your guest, I have to agree with you.
Sure.
But no, I think actually if you don't want to look like the curator either, so you do have to make sure that you dress a little bit differently than I think the curator would.
Sounds good.